With a 58.46% voter turnout, the highest in 35 years, Jammu and Kashmir etched its name in history this 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Ever since the abrogation of Article 370, which granted special status to the region, newer developments seem to be appearing in the region day after day. Granted the status of a union territory on the 31st of October 2019, the once state is now administered by the central government. With elections now announced, though, the pot seems to be stirring in the political climate of the region, with various parties lashing out at each other and fielding candidates in a quest to win the upcoming elections. The Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir is all set to go to polls on the 18th of September, the 25th of September and the 1st of October 2024. Results will be announced on the 4th of October. Just earlier today, the BJP has released its first list. First, it released a list of 44 candidates. Then, it deleted it soon, very shortly after. Then hours later, the BJP released a fresh list, but this time only names of 15 candidates were there. These were the names for the first phase of the elections. Another list followed soon after with one more candidate. Well, right now, interestingly, 3 names were not there in the second list. These were Jammu and Kashmir BJP President Ravindra Raina, former Deputy CMs Nirmal Singh and Kavinder Gupta. The list had the name of Union Minister Dr. Jiten Singh's brother Devendra Singh Rana, who switched over from the NC. But remember, all of those were in the earlier list, which has now been deleted. The list which have come out today, the 2 lists of the BJP, are only for the first phase of the Jammu and Kashmir Assembly polls. Also, there were drama witnessed outside the BJP office in Jammu, with a lot of protesters demanding tickets for their respective favourite candidates. Other parties too have in fact been fast to release their names. The Aam Aadmi Party has come up with their list. The Democratic Progressive Azad Party has also released its list. The National Conference Vice President Omar Abdullah in fact taunted PDP for allegedly copying their party manifesto, and in fact also said that PDP should not field candidates against Congress NC nominees as their agenda is the same. Meanwhile, Congress and NC also locked in a tussle. They've stitched a pre-poll alliance, but right now seat sharing has not been finalized, which is why their names have also been delayed. What is happening in Jammu and Kashmir? Who is leading? Who is trailing? Well, that's something we're going to talk about with our special guest joining us today, Dr. Tahir Chaudhary, BJP spokesperson, is live with us. Amrit Gill, Congress spokesperson, is joining us live. Amit Raina, Kashmiri Pandit, also joins us on the broadcast. Let me make a start with you first from the BJP, Dr. Chaudhary. What was this flip-flop that happened today, sir? Your list comes out, it has 44 names. Suddenly it's withdrawn. Then another list comes, only 15 names. What's happening in the BJP?
नहीं, बीजेपी में ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ जो आप समझ रहे हैं, और सुबह से मीडिया इस तरह की न्यूज मीडिया की तरफ से आ रही है। जहां तक भारतीय जनता पार्टी संगठन की बात हम करते हैं, सुबह हमारी फर्स्ट लिस्ट जब आ गई थी, उसके बाद लिस्ट को वापस पार्टी के पोर्टल से हटाया गया और 15 लोगों का लिस्ट जारी किया गया। ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है, ये लिस्ट सेम रहेगी और यही सेकंड फेज थर्ड फेज की लिस्ट मुझे लगता है आने वाले 1-2 दिन में वापस रिपीट होगी। ये वो हुआ है पार्टी की तरफ से, लेकिन उस चीज को दूसरा रंग दिया गया, दूसरी बातें की गई। पूरा दिन पार्टी ऑफिस में भी बहुत हंगामा रहा, और ये चीजें हर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी में होती हैं। असेंबली इलेक्शन के टाइम पे बहुत सारे दावेदार होते हैं, बहुत सारे उम्मीदवार होते हैं, उनकी बहुत सारी ख्वाहिशें होती हैं पार्टी को लेके, क्योंकि कार्यकर्ता ने बहुत लंबे टाइम से टाइम दिया होता है। लेकिन फाइनल डिसीजन भारतीय जनता पार्टी में वही होता है जो सेंट्रल हाई कमांड बहुत सोच समझ के उसके ऊपर बहुत डिस्कस करके, बहुत सारी चीजें क्लियर करके जब लिस्ट निकाला जाता है और जो कैंडिडेट को अनाउंस किया जाता है, सारा कार्यकर्ता, पूरी पार्टी उसी के साथ चलती है।
जी, मगर फिर कंफ्यूजन क्यों डॉक्टर ताहिर चौधरी? पहले 44 नेम्स क्यों थे और अब सिर्फ 16 क्यों? बाकी नाम कहाँ गए?
नहीं, वो नाम भी सामने आ जाएंगे। मैंने आपको पहले ही ये चीज क्लियर कर दिया कि नामों में कोई चेंज नहीं होगा, सेम नाम होंगे। जब हमारी पार्लियामेंट बोर्ड की जो कमेटी मेन जब डिसीजन लेती है और प्रधानमंत्री साहब खुद उस कमेटी को हेड करते हैं, और जब उनकी तरफ से कोई चीज फाइनलाइज होके आ जाती है और उसमें कभी भी कोई चेंजेस नहीं आती है, क्योंकि उस चीज को बहुत मेहनत से, बहुत स्टडी करके, बहुत पार्टी हाईकमांड मंथन करके उस चीज को क्लियर करती है, और वही चीज फाइनलाइज होती है।
Amrit Gill, let me draw you in here. Amrit Gill, what do you make of this flip-flop that happened within the BJP today, and also the the sloganeering, the protests that have been seen at the BJP office? Do you believe this is a sign of infighting? Will this help your party's cause? Will this help your alliance?
BJP is totally confused. Like, first they released the list of 40 candidates, now then suddenly they withdrew, and now the spokesperson of BJP is saying that the list will be the same. Can he give on a written note finalizing that yes, my word is the only word, there will be no changes in the name? Because if you have seen, like, this government, when the BJP government is formed, the government is taking U-turns in every now and then. They are not firm on their decision, either the bills or broadcasting bill, or you talk about any Waqf board or anything, because they are not stable and static, and the infighting is really going on within BJP at all levels. Like, the RSS is also not in hand in glove with BJP, and Amit Shah and the Prime Minister, which BJP always use, that our Prime Minister is, their Prime Minister is, if their Prime Minister can stop a war in Ukraine, why there is so much of chaos in Manipur? He couldn't do anything about Manipur, but he can go internationally and he can stop the war and all. Yes, definitely the infighting is there. BJP is in trouble, and when the house is not in order, that the other parties really they get the benefit, and there is no doubt about it.
Okay, let me ask you though, Amrit Gill, what about your own party and your own alliance? Why no list out just yet? What is leading to KC Venugopal and Salman Khurshid suddenly flying to Srinagar today? Clearly, there is a tussle happening within your alliance as well.
We are working on the seat sharing, like which seats will, we are doing, all the work is going on, because as different parties have their different agendas, and we have to come up on a common minimum program also. And there are aspirations. One party feels that this we can win, and the other party feels no, we can win. And the communication and conversation between the parties and our KC Venugopal is taking the lead, and we will definitely sort this out, and our list will come very soon. But it will not be like BJP, that we will release the list and then we'll withdraw the list, and then again we will send less than 50% of the candidates. That will not happen, for sure.
But already the NC leaders are protesting. They are saying openly that they will not let their seat go to Congress.
So it's always there when there is a alliance, because everybody, like, there are leaders from all the parties now. Then when the parties come in alliance, then the seats are being shared, and the worker from the other party who is doing the efforts, he little bit gets disturbed also, and that
Dr. Tahir Chaudhary, no list yet from the NC Congress. They have not finalized their seat sharing. Do you believe that this tussle within their party and possible friendly fights which may happen with two candidates from the alliance fighting on one seat, if that does happen, is that all going to help the BJP?
देखिए जहां तक नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस और कांग्रेस की बात की जाती है, बहुत बदकिस्मती समझो,
क्योंकि वो भी सवाल उठा रहे हैं आप पे, मगर क्या आपको लगता है वही स्थिति उनमें भी?
मैं वही जवाब देने जा रहा हूं, क्योंकि मुझे नहीं समझ आता कि एक नेशनल लेवल की पार्टी जिसने 70 साल भारत देश पे राज किया, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने, और उनके नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट और राहुल गांधी साहब ने जाके कश्मीर घाटी के अंदर नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस के आगे घुटने टेके हैं। मेरे को बड़ा अजीब सा लगा, और जाके उनसे गठबंधन किया। अभी तक नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का जो रवैया है कांग्रेस को लेके, मुझे लगता है कि जिस तरह का उनका सीट शेयर हो रहा है, अभी तक वो चीजें, बहुत सारी चीजें फाइनलाइज नहीं हो रही। उसी की वजह है कि सलमान खुर्शीद साहब को कमांड किया गया कि आप कश्मीर में जाइए और इन इश्यूज को सॉर्ट आउट कीजिए, और हमेशा ऐसी चीजें इन दोनों दलों के बीच में रही हैं। जहां तक भारतीय जनता पार्टी के ऊपर आज सुबह से रीजनल पार्टीज की बात की जाए, एनसी, पीडीपी की, कांग्रेस की जाए, नेशनल लेवल पे, ये लोग सवालिया निशान हमारे पे उठा रहे हैं। ठीक है, हमारी हाई कमांड ने सुबह जब लिस्ट जारी की है और उसके बाद लिस्ट को वापस ले लिया गया और 15 लोगों की लिस्ट को फिर जारी किया गया। और मैंने आपको गारंटी के साथ कहता हूँ वही चेहरे दोबारा रिपीट होंगे, हमारी बाकी लिस्टों में कोई चेंजेस नहीं होंगी। जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी का संगठन, प्रधानमंत्री साहब, हमारी पार्लियामेंट बोर्ड की पूरी कमेटी किसी चीज का डिसीजन लेती है तो वो चीज पत्थर पे लकीर की तरह होती है, वही कैंडिडेट रिपीट होंगे और जो भी आज लोग ये सवालिया निशान उठा रहे हैं उनको इस चीज का जवाब मिल जाएगा। जहां तक आज हमारे पार्टी कार्यालय में अगर हम बात करें प्रोटेस्ट की और बाकी चीजों को लेके, ये हर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी में होता है क्योंकि हर कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में 3, 4, 5 दिग्गज लीडर्स होते हैं जो इस चीज की उम्मीद रखते हैं कि हमें असेंबली की सीट मिलेगी और हम एमएलए की इलेक्शन लड़ेंगे, लेकिन सीट किसी एक को मिलनी होती है, पार्टी का डिसीजन वो होता है। और ये बड़ा परिवार है, जब बड़ा परिवार,
चलिए तो यूनिटी दिखेगी आने वाले दिनों में, ऐसा आपका दावा है। मैं अमित रायना का भी रुख करना चाहता हूं। अमित रायना ने कुछ नहीं बोला है, अमित रायना का भी रुख कर लेते हैं। Amit Raina, what do you make of this scenario which is developing so far, where the NC Congress are locked in a fight internally, not being able to finalize seat sharing? Their list has been delayed. BJP releases their list, suddenly has to retract and withdraw it, then comes up with a fresh list just for the first phase. Meanwhile, the PDP and NC also fighting over the manifesto, over who's copying whose agenda.
See, it is a very interesting situation developing in Jammu and Kashmir. The problem with BJP is that although they have not been in power in terms of being a political party in Jammu and Kashmir for the last 6 years, but the administrative decisions are being seen as BJP's decision. So there is an incumbency factor which is going to impact BJP. The only advantage which they see right now is, although there has been a drop in the share of votes for both Dr. Jitendra Singh and Jugal Kishore ji during the parliamentary election, a sizable drop we saw from the 2019 election, but BJP still led in 29 constituencies in the Jammu region. So that's what the positive BJP sees in it, and I think they're trying to target 2 more seats and bring it to 31, 32. The challenge for BJP still lies in Kashmir Valley, where I still do not see them winning any seats, and I hope that they will be able to not lose deposits or continue to keep deposits in most of the constituencies, where although I believe that they will lose deposits also in most of the constituencies. Now, for National Conference, they were the most gung-ho about it, because the feeling that was coming out of the ground was that National Conference is the strongest party which is out there and will sweep the elections. With defeat of Omar Abdullah in the parliamentary elections, even there is a question mark on their confidence. Plus, there are enough political workers who have aspired. See, the state has been without election for almost 10 years and without any political party for last a political government for last 6 years. So there are many aspirants who have lost out and who have been waiting for a decade. And National Conference workers are not going to give it up easily, because Congress as an organization is almost decimated in Kashmir Valley. They may still have limited strength in 2 or 3 pockets. I would not even say assembly segments, 2, 3 pockets in those in certain assembly segments, but they are a decimated party on an organizational front. They still have some tall leaders in Jammu region and may pose some challenge to BJP. So the National Conference lower level leadership is not willing to give anything to Congress. And Omar Abdullah has gone on record saying that he himself is not very favor of the Congress alliance, because it does not, 1 plus 1 does not become 2 in an alliance. So there's a pressure from his father, there's a pressure from Rahul Gandhi, and they are trying to find out a solution. The amount of seats Congress is asking in Kashmir Valley, I am very sure National Conference is not going to give. Plus, PDP is out there putting another challenge on National Conference, because it is trying to appease a segment which has been its traditional vote bank, the Jamaat-e-Islami cadre, the separatist cadre, and statements and manifestos like saying we'll revoke the ban of Jamaat-e-Islami, we'll get these terror prisoners free, is somewhere trying to appease, and it again cuts into the National Conference vote. National Conference also understands that propping of Engineer Rashid is again going to damage to them. So there's enough confusion which is right now happening in Jammu and Kashmir. BJP has its own sets of worries. They are fighting anti-incumbency. They are fighting aspirations of their own leaders. There would be many senior leaders who will be denied tickets, who earlier were probably the number 2 or number 3 in the entire cabinet in Mufti Mohammad's and Mehbooba's cabinet. So there are enough confusion which is going to happen, and it is going to be an interesting battle. Ultimately, let's see how democracy and how people vote.
Yes, absolutely. Let me, in fact, quickly, take that across back across to Amrit Gill as well. Amrit Gill, the fact, of course, is that your ally the NC and the PDP are also in a war of words. PDP says if you agree to follow their agenda, they will not put up candidates against you. NC says PDP is copying NC's agenda, so they are saying PDP should not put up candidates against the NC. What do you make of this infighting that has erupted within J&K between PDP and NC?
See, there are conflicts but with all the conflicts also, as India is a unity in diversity, there are diverse views also, but we can work out on a common minimum program, as we have done with the India Alliance. Earlier also, everybody was very much worried Alliance will not work, because there are different opinions with the different parties with different agendas. But common minimum agendas can be worked out, seats can be shared with, we had already shown in the past also. And here also, yes, PDP and NC has certain issues, but Congress is very much, because we are very good in handling everybody and getting the agenda done and sorting out the issues, because Congress has already done such things in the past, and we will come up with flying colors, and definitely the government will be ours.
Okay, let me
these are not big issues like that something will hamper or not. When we will announce the candidates also, either that's NC or Congress candidate,
yes, Amit Raina responding to you. Amit Raina, go ahead.
And work, and we will win, and BJP should work on safeguarding their deposit.
Yes, Amit.
See, the worry I have as a Kashmiri, as a resident of Jammu and Kashmir, is that whenever the Nehrus and Abdullahs, or Gandhis and Abdullahs, have come together in Kashmir, it has been worrying for Kashmir. The day they announced their alliance, trust me, I trembled with fear. They did this alliance. Nehru and Abdullah became friends. We saw half of Kashmir being given, going to Pakistan. We saw lakhs of Sikhs and Hindus being massacred in so-called Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. We saw ethnic cleansing in Bimbar, Mirkot, Mirpur, Muzaffarabad. Then they again came together in 86, 87 together, and we saw what happened in 89. And subsequently, for last 35 years, how Valley is burning because of this friendship. So there is worry as by experience. Also, the agenda of national conference is quite worrying. If you look at their manifesto, they say we want to go back to pre-65 status. They demand autonomy resolution, which means that Jammu and Kashmir will have its own prime minister, own president, own constitution, own flag. The writ of Supreme Court will not prevail. The writ of Election Commission will not prevail. The writ of other central institutions will not prevail. Now, is Congress saying that they are willing to support this manifesto? The common minimum program, the entire election being the entire plank of this edition for PDP and NC is abrogation of 370 and revoking the abrogation of 370, releasing prisoners who are charged with terror charges, revoking ban of Jamaat-e-Islami. Is Congress saying that they are going to support all this? So this is a big question mark on within Congress circle also, because I know many Congress leaders who are very nationalist in Jammu and Kashmir. They themselves are worried, saying that we can't be going and seen as supporting revocation of abrogation of Article 370, autonomy bill and all that. So there's quite conflict within national conference, and if you cannot hold three parties together, the Gupkar alliance today is fighting amongst themselves. How are they going to tell us that they will go and develop a common minimum program and there will be a conflict-free government?
Okay, so you can respond to that. Issue. Yes, Amrit Gill, you can respond to that. Because there are, interestingly, Amrit Gill, questions being raised of the Congress, from various BJP leaders across the country as well. From Naib Singh Saini in Haryana, the Chief Minister, to other, members of Parliament who are questioning the Congress over this alliance with the NC, questioning whether you agree with their agenda.
Congress is very much, we believe in the Constitution and we stand by the Constitution. And if Congress is going to make an alliance, we have an alliance with NC. So there will be common minimum agenda on which we will be working, and we will be going ahead with NC in Jammu and Kashmir. And all your issues with time you will get all the answers. This is what I want to say. You will get clarification on all the issues.
Okay, yes, let's quickly go across to the BJP as well. Dr. Tahir Chaudhary, आप जवाब देना चाह रहे थे?
जो चीजें मैं कहना चाहता था, अमृत राणा साहब ने बहुत सारी चीजें क्लियर कर दी। कांग्रेस पार्टी के ऊपर बहुत सारे सवालिया निशान उठते हैं, और नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस का आपने मैनिफेस्टो देख लिया। नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस क्या चाहती है? नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस वही पुराना कश्मीर चाहती है जो कश्मीर के हालात थे, पत्थरबाजी थी, खून खराबा था, कश्मीरियों को दबा के रखा जा रहा था जमीनी सतह पे, कश्मीर खुलता नहीं था, स्कूल कॉलेजेस खुलते नहीं थे, और लोगों का बिजनेस जमीनी सतह पे बिल्कुल बंद हो चुका था, और वो अपनी रोटियां सेक रहे थे, अपने आप को कश्मीर का सुल्तान समझते थे। चाहे उसमें नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस की बात की जाए, चाहे पीडीपी की बात की जाए। अगर आज उन दोनों पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज की सोच देखी जाए, चाहे 370 को लेके देखी जाए, 35A को लेके देखी जाए, और वो पुराना कश्मीर चाहते हैं, पुराना सिस्टम चाहते हैं, अपना झंडा अलग चाहते हैं, हर चीज में उन्होंने पुरानी चीजें बताई है, लेकिन वो कश्मीर के अवाम को और जम्मू के अवाम को ये चीजें क्लियर नहीं कर पाते कि ये चीजें कैसे वापस ला सकते हैं। ये हुआ है कि एक आम इंसान को गुमराह करने की बात वो करने की कोशिश की जा रही है, क्योंकि बहुत लंबे टाइम से दोनों पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज पावर से बाहर है, और इस टाइम पे वो पावर के लिए कोई भी हथकंडा अपनाने के लिए तैयार है। लेकिन कांग्रेस की ये मजबूरी मुझे समझ नहीं आती। कांग्रेस किस दावे के साथ उनके साथ हाथ मिला रही है? जब इन दोनों पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज ने हाथ मिलाया, कश्मीर के आम अवाम को नुकसान पहुंचा, चाहे उसमें कश्मीरी पंडित हों, चाहे उसमें सिख्स हों, चाहे उसमें आम इंसान हो, जो गरीब इंसान जमीनी सतह पे रहता है कश्मीर में, उन लोगों का जीना मुश्किल हो चुका था। और इन सरकारों ने, चाहे उसमें कांग्रेस की बात की जाए, चाहे एनसी की बात की जाए, चाहे पीडीपी की जाए, खून खराबा करा के खूनों के साथ इन लोगों के हाथ भरे हुए हैं, तब ये चीजें करके लोगों ने सरकारें चलाई है। मुझे लगता है कि कश्मीर का अवाम बहुत समझदार हो चुका है, और पिछले 10 सालों में कश्मीर के अवाम ने 370 खत्म होने के बाद बहुत कुछ देखा है, समझा है, और सोचा है कि कश्मीर कितना बदला है। जो प्रधानमंत्री साहब ने लाल किला से सपना देखा था एक नए कश्मीर का, उसमें कश्मीर के अवाम को खुशहाली मिली है, तरक्की मिली है। आज कॉलेजेस खुले हैं, स्कूल्स खुले हैं, यूनिवर्सिटीज खुली हैं, और हर माँ बाप खुश है कि उनका अगर बेटा सुबह स्कूल में जाएगा या कॉलेज में जाएगा, यूनिवर्सिटी में जाएगा, शाम को सही सलामत वापस आएगा, क्योंकि वो जानते हैं कि देश के प्रधानमंत्री माननीय नरेंद्र मोदी साहब।
Okay, let's get in the NC as well. Do we have Muzaffar Iqbal Khan with us now? Do we have Muzaffar Iqbal Khan now with us of the NC? Oh, Muzaffar Iqbal, can you hear me? Okay, I don't think he's there with us just yet. Okay, we'll try and get him back, but quickly going back across to you, Amit Raina. You know, Amit, since you're, of course, you understand J&K politics very well, and you must be speaking with a lot of people on ground. What are going to be those main issues that people are going to be voting on? We do hope that the voting percentage increases, like we saw in the Lok Sabha elections. We hope that's going to be the trend in the Vidhan Sabha as well. But what are going to be the main issues which people are going to be vote on? What's the sense you're getting?
See, this is going to be quite an interesting election, because after abrogation of Article 370, many things have changed in Jammu and Kashmir. You suddenly have 5 lakh additional voters coming in form of West Pakistan refugees who were treated second-class citizens. You have voters, the Valmiki Samaj, which was treated as second-class citizen. You have women who have been empowered more. Plus Gujjar Bakarwal community, the reservations for Pahari community. So enough is happening in Jammu and Kashmir. The policy of National Conference and the claim saying that we will rework on the reservation policy is definitely going to annoy certain segments and communities in Jammu and Kashmir. BJP itself has their own worries to follow, because their leadership, the list being withdrawn is today, is that there is enough anti-incumbency, especially on the leaders which were elected earlier, and there is going to be a question mark on them being given tickets again. And what is worrying me more is that while BJP may claim to be a nationalist party, they are trying to be in bed with certain political parties in Jammu and Kashmir, which come with a dubious credentials, like Sajjad Lone, like Altaf Bukhari, who have cases of terror against them, who have known to be a terror supporters and terror sympathizers. Also, the propping up of engineer Rashid to undermine the mainstream regional political parties in Jammu and Kashmir is worrying. I have no love for National Conference. I have no love for PDP. I have no love for other political parties. But you cannot prop up pro-separatist forces to undermine the mainstream political parties. It is a dangerous game and something a Punjab may be repeated in Jammu and Kashmir. After 35 years, we have got peace in Jammu and Kashmir. Let's keep the political. Let's not let the governance not be influenced by the political ambitions of certain political parties. Second, in the Kashmir, BJP will continue to be shied away. Even their own alliance partners would not like to be seen associated with BJP because it is going to impact their vote share. So that is why we still haven't seen the alliance officially coming out of BJP in Kashmir. I do not think they will contest all 46 seats in Kashmir Valley. They will restrict themselves, and we have already seen statements saying that we will support certain sets of independents. So while they may not try to cut into the alliance partners' vote, the unofficial alliance partners, they will also not officially endorse its alliance partners. So it is going to be quite an interesting election because the voting percentage is also going to see humongous increase from the earlier election. So this election में 20%, 30% की voting होती थी, 15% होती थी. Today it will go to 65, 70%, and it is very difficult to predict basis the past analysis how the voter is going to vote today.
Yes, we certainly hope for that. That the voting percentage does increase, and that's something that hopefully all political parties will work for as well, isn't it? Tahir Chaudhary, to have a higher voting percentage like we saw in the Lok Sabha polls that just concluded.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल हायर मुझे लगता है कि असेंबली इलेक्शंस में कश्मीर में वो पुरानी वाली वोटिंग नहीं होगी। पहले 3-3,500 वोट लेने वाला एमएलए बन जाया करता था, 6,500-7,000 वोट लेने वाला मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट बन जाया करता था। अब वैसा नहीं होगा क्योंकि पहले वोटिंग को रीजनल पार्टीज मैनेज करती थी, चाहे उसमें नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस हो चाहे पीडीपी हो, कैसे सीट निकालनी है, कौन सी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में पत्थरबाजी करवानी है, कहाँ क्या करवाना है, कहाँ हालात खराब करवाने हैं, क्योंकि सरकार बनाने के लिए ये लोग सभी हथकंडे अपनाते थे।
अमृत गिल परसेंटेज बढ़ा है बीजेपी की वजह से, ऐसा ताहिर चौधरी कह रहे हैं, क्या आप सहमत हैं?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
With increase in percentage, it will be a good sign for the democracy. And as earlier Raina ji was saying, BJP will go alone. I want to say no regional party want to make an alliance with BJP because BJP has the past of breaking the parties, what BJP did to PDP and all other parties, and nobody is ready to ally with BJP. That's why BJP has to go all alone, either in Jammu Kashmir or any other. What BJP is doing with what they did with Shiv Sena and other parties, everybody knows.
All right.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.